Evanston High School packed as per usual. New Trier, the three-time defending state champs. We start things with the first event, 200-yard medley relay. Mattia and Central both in the top 6. Libertyville and Hinsdale Central had the top times in prelims. Third leg is the butterfly, and it's Libertyville's Matt Harrington holding a nice lead for his squad in lane 3. At the top of the pool, Mustangs third in lane 2, Redhawks fourth just above them. Coming home in the freestyle now, Atticus Rush anchoring the Wildcats and touching at 131.55, breaking the state record set in the 2011 prelims by Naperville Central. Matt Salerno touches third for the Mustangs. Central finishes fourth, 134.78. 200 IM now, normal U-High's Jake Miller has a comfy lead on Central's Connor Lamb and Matthias Jordan O'Brien. Coming back in the freestyle, Miller takes it and breaks the oldest state swim meet record with a 148.08, 700ths better than Dan Trupin's mark, set in 2001. O'Brien finishes fourth, Lamb takes fifth. To the 50 freestyle, Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin's Ryan Held the star. He already won the 100 free with a record time, planning to do the same here. 19.76, a new state record for the NC State recruit. Salerno in lane 1 is third, 20.9 seconds.
I just worked on in warm-ups, hitting that wall perfect, getting off the block well. So right when I heard that start, I knew I had great reaction time, and I knew it was my race to swim well in. So, I wasn't surprised when I saw third because I nailed the turn and had a great start.
To the board, Central's Peter Rusinis pulling off the inward pike dive in round 9. No score lower than a 7, the senior would finish in 6th. But every diver looking up at Marion's Joey Cifelli, forward 1.5, 2 twist free, part of his state winning 454.05. Back to the swimming, in the butterfly, Nick was Drew Dvorak in lane 6, but it was IMSA's Stephen Tan winning the event. The senior swam at Waubonsie as a freshman, heading to Harvard next year, but now before clocking a 48.43, Dvorak 6th.
I was really happy with the time to get under 50. I've been trying to do that for 2 years now, so that was great. As far as place goes, that wasn't really my main concern. Obviously, going into the year, there's only 3 guys coming back. It's tough to go down, but when you look at the field that you just swam against, you got to be happy with that. Every guy in that heat was unbelievably fast, and it was a really cool event to be a part of.
I always knew that the first event of the meet, it's always the most the hardest part. You have all the nerves, you have all the anxiety, so it's really hard. It worked out for sure. So nothing. I don't regret anything.
Tan not done in the backstroke. He's in lane 4, prelim leader Alex Snarsky, and the Libertyville Orange in lane 3. It's a battle between those two. Snarsky comes out on top, 48.99. Tan runner-up, 49.76. Naperville Central Scott Piper takes 6th. Dvorak would finish 10th. To the breaststroke now, Mattia fans will have something to stampede about. Juniors O'Brien and Salerno swam 2 and 3 in prelims. They want to step it up in the finals. O'Brien first, 55.88. Salerno second, 55.89. O'Brien, the first ever state champion in the history of Mattia Valley Athletics. He's got plenty of support.
Honestly, if he would have won and I would have got second, I'd still just be just as happy because honestly, we train together the whole time. We're honestly best friends. We hang all the time, all that stuff. And you have to be when you spend this much time together. Really, you can't not.
More than
the whole. It's just awesome. It's a great experience.
We finish with the 400 free relay. Team race down to U-High and Libertyville. Wildcats up 5 going into this event. But it's Miller anchoring the Pioneers in lane 3 to a 3:03.97 for first. Evanston second in the relay. Wildcats third. Pioneers knock New Trier off the mountain and win U-High's first ever state swimming and diving title.
When you got pressure on you that other great teams are going to be there, you're really going to step up and fire on all cylinders. And, we were ready to do what we had to do.
We had been placing really well all year in invites and stuff, and now it's been us and Mattia kind of battling. So we thought that we'd be really close and that we'd be up there contending for a top 3 finish.
This year, we've got a full lineup for us in finals. That's the cool thing about it, I think, but there's still room to grow. Senior year, we'll want to close it out, really represent Mattia, get top 3 next year as a team, but I'm really happy with how I'm swimming right now.
I was our only scorer last year, so I would probably kind of the one most experienced, help the younger guys out. But the biggest thing was just to stay relaxed, stay calm. I know it might be said, but it needs to be said that it's just like any other meet. So I think staying calm, not letting the hype get to you, just swimming your race and doing your thing is the best thing that a swimmer can do at the state meet.
It was really exciting last year when I qualified for state, and I was tapered more for sectionals that year. So then when I got to state this year, I was more rested for state, and I really got to make myself a threat and really get up there and race instead of just kind of staying in the back and just kind of being there. So I really got to push myself this year and go after like placing and making finals.
Last year we kind of didn't have a very good Saturday performance, I would say. So this year's like main goal was to have our best times on Saturday and bring it home, because everyone always says legends are born on Saturday is the thing that they say, and not Friday.
I know coming in as a freshman, I was in Wabanzi. I had a lot of people to help me on the way for my high school career. Like people like Adam Stackland and other like Tyler Hunt, people older than me. And then as a sophomore at IMSA, it was completely different because the students there are really driven in academics, and being a swimmer who is really passionate about swimming, it's hard really to balance. But I think I've learned throughout my 4 years is that I'm a really independent trainer. I'm an independent swimmer. So as long as I have a goal in my mind, as long as I have that one goal, I'm really able to motivate myself. I'm able to get in the hours in the pool and work hard at school.
I probably had a better day yesterday than I did today. I was seated third in the IM coming into today. Added like a second half, so that was I was a little bit bummed out about that, but still got fifth there, which is good. My first individual top 6 finish, and then my 500 I moved down a little bit too, but my heat just got ridiculously fast. I think everyone in the heat dropped almost a second or more. Down to 434 was the winner. So when you come to the state meet, you're obviously surrounded by good competition. You have to swim your own race and just try to do your own thing.
Just on Jordan's behalf and ours, we've had so many good breaststrokers throughout our school history, like Megan Sellers and Mike Stack, and they were never able to get it done. So for this guy here to do it, it's pretty awesome, and to be second right behind him is sweet.
It's really been an unbelievable experience. I don't have words to describe it. It's just been an experience that I can't forget. Swimming's been always a big part of my life. Being able to commit to Harvard and continuing my journey in swimming, it's something that I'm just thankful for, because most people don't have that opportunity, and I'm able to continue my swimming in 4 years in college, and I just hope I can have as much fun as I had in high school.